Over the kick. Oh, he's gone! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
Let's hope they don't fall off the wagon halfway down. They're from Northampton, and they're on the way. And already they're losing bits of it. There's all the money being thrown out. Looks like it might be difficult, this, with the steering so low down and near to the feet. Over the line, and they bounce through there, but they're okay. They look like they mean business. Zach's got his game face on. He went sideways into there. Sideways into Lollytrop. Let's have a look at the speed. Oh, they've just kissed the straw bales there. There's something wrong with it, you can see, because Zach the pilot keeps looking backwards. Over the Grand Slammer, and the back wheel has gone now. The tyres come off. The Mule Fueler on the way down. 130.42.
We don't know a lot about this particular group. What I can tell you is, wide at the front, narrow at the back, small wheels at the front, big ones at the back. Interesting design. Will it work? Great on-board shot there to show you how narrow this course is. Bone shaker, no problem, which is good news for them. He's just fighting the steering now, isn't he, there? Catches the bales, and again. And then the front wheel was completely out of line, and away you go. There's the initial contact, and he's lost it there. And like they will do all day long, they'll get down to the bottom if they possibly can. And it's a 1920 style rocket and 1920 style attire to go with it. This run at this stage seems to be about the concentration. Through that little chicane in there. Seems to be a little bit nervous, doesn't he, the pilot, when he's got to make sure that turn. This time they're okay through there, just about. And then around that little right-hander. Started to get quick now. Here's the kicker. He's got that wrong, hasn't he? Got that terribly wrong. Make sure you're lined up coming around that turn, because the kicker's onto you straight away. To go, and that's into the straw. They're over the finish line anyway. Blue skies now, the sunshine is out, and the course should start to dry out and make it easier for the pilots. So the ambulance is off and on its way. Through the berm and through the car wash, and this is where you start to pick up speed. It gets slower through there, and they're a bit more successful through there, and they're wobbly through the water and down. Crashing, they've done that, and then they got that much speed over the water, they got no control. Look how it took off there, and then straight left into the straw bales. How difficult it is. I've got the best seat in the house and I'm not moving. 28 for the performance. Here's the berm. Nobody's gone high through there. Now the car wash. Doesn't look like this car needs much of a wash, actually. Through there, that's fine. Now here's the tunnel. This is where it starts to get interesting. I can't wait. Through the tunnel and okay. Down, oh, look at the bonnet through the water. Control, and that was it. Look, from that point on, he's not in control of the soapbox. You can't write this, can you? Down the stair set, over the other side. I don't think he's in control anymore. I think he's just going down there itself. Through that little chicane at the end and over the finish line, and then there's the drop, and it's way to the bottom from there. I can't believe this today.
Over 1,000 teams applied to be in the competition this year. Only 70 have the chance, and here's one of them, the Dam Busters. It's a good start. No problem with the wedge. Two drivers this time as well. Wonder whether that might make a difference. The driver at the back, significantly higher. Just about made it over the wedge. Can they keep it straight? Over the apples and pears, so far so good. Will the wings help over the kicker? Lots of weight to this vehicle, down it comes. Here we go over the kicker. Oh, it's a big crash. It's a big crash for the Dam Busters. Fly over the kicker. In actual fact, it just could never get started, could it? Just look at the impact. Face first into the asphalt, just short of the finish line. That's gotta hurt. They're smiling now, but just look at their faces. Oh!
Oh, look at this, I'm less than confident. Look at this. Don't go anywhere. This is not the time to go and get a drink, people. Watch this one. This is a gentleman on a very unsteady oh, he's gone through the smoke. It's a fella on a very unsteady bicycle going down a very difficult track on a rainy day in Paris. This is perfect. This is the Red Bull Soapbox Race, everyone. Here we go. He's going over the bridge. Don't take your eyes off him. Here he goes. Oh, just over there still. Here he is. Oh, he's still going, look. Over the kick. Oh, he's gone. How predictable was that? Get after your bike, sunshine. How predictable was that? That might actually get to the finish without him. Watch him here. Oh, look at that. Blimey. The soapbox went 100 yards without him. The worry I've got here, after a good performance score, is that these long vehicles that are joined together don't tend to do very well. They were OK through the berm and nice and quick through the car wash. The first test is coming out the tunnel, heading down towards the water feature. Look how fast they are through there, blimey, look at that. Oh, they've wrecked it. What the hell, they couldn't hold on to it. Watch this, look how fast they are through there. The front one takes off, the back one follows it, and there's only one thing that can happen after that. Look at the faces on the crowd. Here we see it again. Look how fast they were there. Wow, how are you supposed to control it through there? God, blimey. No wonder Max Verstappen's not driving. And this might be made for speed. Has it got the strength and endurance? They certainly started off well. Now, can they mind the gap? Yes, they can. Over safely there. Decent run on the cards here. Two competitors in this particular car. The wedge, no problem. Oh, straight into the hay bales and out. Nice rhythm, back to the run again. Look at the damage on the front. Over the apples and pears, almost went wide again. The chute almost catches the ground. Down they go towards the kicker. Is there going to be enough left of this kart to survive the kicker? Because look at the damage. Here we go. Over the kicker. Oh, it explodes as it lands, but they get over the finish line. And that was a brave, brave run by 2 peas in a cod, because the 2 peas were out of the cod halfway down. But this is where it started to go wrong. Over the wedge, and then they lose control. Went to the right and out into the hay bales. And then over the kicker with what's left of 2 peas in a cod. And they just about got there. What drama we've got here today. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, this one reached 50 kilometers per hour in testing. It was a flying machine in testing this one. And it's quick at the top as well. There's the dive. Over the bridge, really fast. If they can maintain the speed here and then add to it further down, this could be a time and a half. Got to keep fighting that steering wheel, keep it going. Oh, he's got it back again. Wow, how did he manage that? Oh, the wheels are starting to go, are they? Over the kick. Oh, it's a big crash into the fence. Well, he should have lost it way earlier than he did. Oh, that's got to hurt. Wow. That was spectacular. They managed to stop it flipping over early in the run. This is where it all ended. Oh, look at the speed into the crash barrier. And then watch this. Oh! And the performance score got 22. So we've got a teacher and a carpenter on the team. And they both like Roadrunner, and they're over the kicker. There's the water feature. Had they not lost it through the chicane. Again, we see a really good run there through the water feature. Maybe not the best view that we've seen for a pilot today. Oh, he's lost it through the chicane. The straw bales and the design of the soapbox have actually helped him, though, because it's flipped it back up again. And watch this. It goes over, and then it hits and flips back up again. They were so lucky there. Real stroke of luck there for Team Acme Roadrunner. Over the bone shaker. The Soapbox just about holding together. Not quite sure how much the pilot can see. They're over the wedge anyway, and 53.46.
So there we go, 20 for the performance. And on Alan's 50th, he gets to ride the track here at Alexandra Palace in the birthday cake. Soapbox into Lido. Big splash. Got a face full there, Alan, didn't he? This team from Glasgow, the cake starts to fall apart over lolly drop. And it's making steering difficult. Look, he can't hold it, he's gone. They've gone. Let's have a look at it. So there they go through Lido, and they're all okay there despite the fact they're wet. But it's the next thing that does the damage. Lolly drop is the problem. And he couldn't steer it, look, and he's gone one way and the other, and the momentum was all against him. And in the end, they roll out. They're both okay, but it was spectacular. There it is from the other side, and you can see there that Alan had absolutely no chance whatsoever.